Let's talk about the reception of Dragon's Dogma 2. I bought this game when it came out yesterday, played it about 8 hours so far. I've really enjoyed it. It's incredibly good. I do not like AAA games. I almost never buy them, maybe one a year at most, but I'm glad I bought this one, because it completely recaptures the joy of the original Dragon's Dogma, which it does by being a clone of the original Dragon's Dogma, which sounds dismissive, but it's the second in the series. I think it's a good choice. It really feels like playing the original Dragon's Dogma, which sounds dismissive, except your experience of the original game has had all of the little burrs and sharp edges sanded off. If you go back and you actually try to play the original Dragon's Dogma, you're going to be annoyed. You're going to be installing mods to deal with some of the annoying features that weren't particularly well implemented. This game feels like you remember the original game feeling. And that's really good. That's quite a hell of an accomplishment. But, you know me. I like the things everybody hates, and I hate the things everybody likes. So I took a look, and yep, 18,000 Steam reviews, mostly negative. Whoa, okay. So I honestly could not tell why people would hate this game so much. There is a lot of jank. It is Capcom's Skyrim, and that comes with all of the Skyrim side jank. That's part of what I love about these kinds of games. I am a jank lover. I have many videos about jank on my channel. So I figured maybe that's what they got upset about. But no, nobody played the game long enough to even notice the fact that you can push NPCs through walls. They complain before they get that far. A few people have complained about the poor optimization, which I am 100% in agreement with. If the game does not run on an older PC, that's no good. This is Dragon's Dogma. It should run on a fairly old PC. But most of the complaints weren't about that either. They were about the fact that this is a AAA Capcom game. I hate AAA games, and I hate Capcom. The bad decisions that come out of those sorts of corporations always poison the games. I gave up on Horizon Journey to the West, or whatever it was called. I gave up on the Assassin's Creed series. They were still so piled high with poor AAA decisions. Not just things like upselling you for cash shop crap or DLC, but also things just like how you play the game has to be regimented in this really gross and artificial way to please some upper management goon that thinks that you should have this kind of thing in your game. They all feel gross, they all feel weird and creepy. And flat and uninteresting. So when I do buy a AAA game, I go in expecting to hate it. And I put aside so many jokes. Like, I will joke about how much I hate this game this many times before I actually start to run out of patience and start to actually hate it. And how far I get in is a sign of the quality. Like with Horizon, I got in about 4 hours. With Assassin's Creed, I can't get past 1 hour. I haven't complained once about the AAA nature of Dragon's Dogma. Not once. It's just not in the game. There is no sign of this being a AAA game. The game plays like someone cared. The game plays like someone had a vision. It really works and it really flows. There's no upsells. There's no references to fake currencies and online multiplayer, and there's no references to try to push you into their online system where they need to corral everybody. There's no sign of poor design where your HUD is cluttered and quest icons or any of that garbage. It is super clean and super rich, and I really love it. So what the hell are these guys complaining about? Well, they're complaining about the experience of the shop page, which is catastrophically bad. Like, the shop page is so bad, it unsells the game. I pre-ordered this game, in a technical sense. I pre-ordered it 1 hour before it went live. So I never saw the shop page. But if I had seen the shop page, I might not have bought this game. The shop page lists DLC, $1 to change your appearance, $1 for a camping pack, $1 for a better knife. Oh, gross. Seriously? It doesn't exist in the game. It's just not in the game. There's no shop like that in the game. There's no upsells. There's no ability to buy stuff in the game. that cost real money, just, in-game gold. The weirdest thing about it is all the things the cash shop sells are available in-game for fake gold, just the stuff you pick off of goblins. If you want to change your appearance, it's not $1.99 in the cash shop. You kill 3 goblins and you walk down the street and you pay a barber to change your appearance. It is nothing involving a cash shop. The cash shop is simply not in the game. I didn't know it existed because I pre-ordered it and it didn't exist at that time, and I never looked at the cash shop. I never looked at the page, the store page, until afterwards. The Nouveau anti-tamper. Obviously, I don't like that sort of stuff, but I do understand that it comes with basically every AAA title, especially those with an online system. And this does have an online system. The pawn stuff is all about trading pawns with other players online. And obviously you're going to need at least some amount of anti-cheat on that. This is all stuff where I would be upset about that if it was on an itch.io title for $20. But for a $70 AAA game, I am astonished at how well this has survived the rigors of having upper management above it. I have never seen a AAA game that feels so authentic and so rooted. Even games like Dragon Age felt AAA, because you walk into your campsite and you're like, oh, hey, my friend I found out on the road, and hey, oh, the person I rescued from the castle, we can have a fun time. And then there's some rando in the corner, you talk to them and you're like, hey, would you like to buy a pass for season pass? Yes, go online and spend cash for pass. It's like, well, great. Now this isn't my campsite anymore. It's now the Dragon Age corporate headquarters. Nothing like that in this. This game is pure immersion. There is no sign of any of that AAA upsell shit. And there's no sign of the AAA design problems either. It is just fun. It is truly a shame that their shop page looks so bad that it convinces people that they have to spend money to change their appearance. That's not a thing. You don't have to do that. It's just that their shop page is that bad. Oh, I hope they change it, because this is a game that really deserves to be played. I've been enjoying it a lot. And it's always possible that after hour 8 it suddenly gets shitty, but that normally doesn't happen. It usually starts bad and stays bad if it's going to be that way. Anyway, I won't tell you to go buy it. It's pretty expensive, but if you like the original Dragon's Dogma, you will like this game. Bye.